If you'll notice, I'm here alone today. Some movies are just not worth me and Christian's time, but to others they are. This is going to be my solo effort. I'm going to probably call this Playing With Myself, because I'm a fan of making up punny names. So we're going to go with that. I'll just do this too, just to issue the point. Like, there's the joke. You like some slapstick? You like that? But I'm going to go see movies without Christian, because we can do that. We're two different people. The life bond between us kind of fades. It hurts. It gets to me sometimes, but we can manage. But going to the movies by yourself is kind of weird. I contacted, a member of the opposite sex to go with me usually when I see these movies. Unfortunately, I don't take them all home, These things happen. But I was coaxed by a lovely lady to go see the new supernatural film, The Forest.
We're identical twins.
Can I ask if you could come?
The forest is very dangerous. At night, people see bad things.
You're getting paranoid.
You're not real!
Starring Natalie Dormer, also known as Marjorie Tywell, Why Do I Like You Because Your Eyes Are So Far Apart. Sarah, played by Natalie Dormer, and her twin sister Jess, who is played by Natalie Dormer. Natalie Dormer are twin sisters. Who would have guessed? Using twin telepathy, Sarah realizes Jess is in danger. On a whim, she leaves Japan in hopes of finding her sister, only to realize that her sister has left to the forest, infamous for suicides for disgracing their family. I couldn't get that one out without a smile. Disgracing their family. Alright. And smile. Right off the bat, I want to talk about twin telepathy. Are you serious? That just seems extremely lazy to me. And this is used throughout the film. At constant. It's constant throughout the film. Now, I want you to understand what that kind of entitles. It's basically having, a character call your main character and tell them to progress with the plot. Hey, are you ready for more story progression? Yes. Okay, cool. Go here. There's no transition or rise in conflict. It kind of just happens without rhyme or reason, all because of this stupid twin mind link. Speaking of things that just happened, every scare just feels out of context. There's no build-up, there's no suspense to it. It just kind of happens. It's almost like they filmed the entire thing and realized it wasn't scary, so they just put in scenes in the middle of all, and it just feels super inorganic. Jump scares are cheap and very infantile. If the epitome of your horror movie is a CGI demon face screaming way above audio levels, then I think we need to redefine this genre. I understand that times are different now concerning what is scary, but that doesn't excuse anybody from relying on catching you off guard to scare you, instead of taking the time to give the viewer a sense of fear and dread. Sometimes it's achieved through the film's score, but The Forest didn't really have one, or if it did, it wasn't very memorable. Most scenes were either filled with silence or kind of generic run for your life music. I know what that sounds like, which is complete garbage because Japan is noisy as hell. But as stated by all these bugs, look how loud it is here. It's so loud in here because of all of these bugs. And if Hollywood didn't think I noticed, you got me fucked up. The characters are as cookie cutter as they get, by the way, and there's not many of them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing all the time. Relationships between characters are very forced, and with every shared action between the characters, you can't help but ask why. There's no motive between anybody rather than that's just what the story wants you to know. There's many subplots within the film that are disregarded the moment they're uttered. Natalie Dormer is married the entire time, but that never comes up ever. Everything that they tell you about, like the other character that is also involved, the Australian reporter, it just falls off immediately. Again, is never explained. It's more like a stat sheet for like a Sonic fanfiction character rather than character development. It'd be like, Sarah the Hedgehog. She's age 25. She weighs 116 pounds. Dead parents. She's married. She likes Australian men and dislikes suicidal twin sisters. It's as basic as that. The whole thing is kind of like a fever dream and more of a mockumentary of The Forest, if I'm being honest. It just feels like someone got really hyped about the idea of The Forest and then wrote a movie about it. And someone was like, that's a good idea. Let's put $10 million into it. Good for them though, they made $22 million box office, so I guess they made their money back, right? It felt more like a $2 million movie, if I'm being honest. The whole time they blur the lines between reality and make-believe, which just lets them get away with even more. We can do whatever we want. And it just bothers me so much that there's no linear storyline throughout this whole thing. It's like, these things happen because we wanted them to happen. The scares, the relationships, the characters, the plots, like they all just fall apart and there's no connection between any of them, and it just leaves you with this mess. It's a mess, this movie. In a way, it's a worse version of Oculus. Can't really tell if it's real or not, you know, that kind of thing. Oculus was already a bad movie to begin with, so I don't really know where this falls in line. Overall, I give The Forest 1 married Natalie Dormer out of 10. Because I can't marry her, so I mean, she's pretty to look at, but there's nothing else other than that. That's this movie, Natalie Dormer. She's not even that pretty in this movie either. She's really grungy the whole time. Also not her expertise. I think she should just stick to being British pretty woman. And also, I need to see more nudity in Game of Thrones. What's up with that? Thank you guys for watching. My solo effort. I don't know how well this is going to be received. I want to make sure, let everybody know, this is not the new stuff we were talking about. This is just something I was just trying to do to get more content to the channel. I know it's not any different really than the movie reviews, but I felt like with me and Christian we have fun. You know, we get down to the brass tacks and pick out movies and stuff, but I can be more critical and constructive with it. I feel like I can dissect it easier with don't stop watching our videos. Like, subscribe, follow us on every media. Go check out KIDCRUZZE'S channel. You know, that, my boyfriend, that guy, go check his channel out. That's a KIDSPLAY. That's in the link description below. Share this shit too. That would be helpful. It's pretty short, so let your friends watch it. I'm pretty good looking, I think, from what I can see from the camera and the photographer's smile on his face. Christian's still here too. That's what's funny. It's like he's here. He's here. That's fine. I'm DC Markowski. And this is No Heroes Here. I can't be your hero, but I can sure as hell be your homie. We out?
Yeah.
Another one.